Welcome back to Lux Lifestyle Travel Plus. It is known that Bill Gates loves Porsches and that he once fought for a very rare model from the 1980s. But he's also been seen driving electric cars and fancier, more luxurious sedans. And he has some cars in his garage that might surprise you. Some are so terribly modest that you might not believe we're talking about the multi-billionaire founder of Microsoft. So today, let's take a peek at Bill Gates' remarkable collection of automobiles. On the Ellen DeGeneres show, Bill Gates claimed that his private aircraft and Porsche were his only two extravagant purchases. He described his Porsche as an indulgence and eventually got a plane for travel, which is a major luxury. Thus, those are the only two. But it certainly hasn't stopped there. Even Dubai's wealthiest youngsters would be very envious of his collection. For instance, Porsche enthusiasts will be thrilled to learn that Bill Gates appreciates their favorite brand of automobile. He owns not one, not two, but three vintage Porsches. A 1979 Porsche 911 Carrera, which would have cost about $95,000. When Microsoft was based in Albuquerque, he would commute using this vehicle. This piece has been auctioned off and was bought for just $80,000. Not that Gates would have been affected by the loss even a bit. Next is the $84,150 Porsche 930 was produced between 1975 and 1989. Porsche began experimenting with turbocharging technology on their race vehicles during this time. Last but not least, a very rare Porsche 959 Coupe that Bill Gates fought to obtain. What makes it so unique? Well, for one thing, they only produced 337 of these automobiles before ceasing operations. The German automaker's 959 was arguably its most spectacular creation and the best automobile of the 1980s. It has a twin turbocharged supercar and a 6-speed manual transmission, instead of the conventional 5-speed. It could travel from 0 to 60 in just 3 seconds and reach a high speed of up to 195 miles per hour. These are astounding figures for a car released in 1986, as well as for cars today. Gates' intense desire for the car was understandable, so you can imagine his utter dismay when the automobile he ordered got stopped by American customs. He eventually acquired the 959, but it had yet to pass its crash test and failed to meet EPA requirements. This beauty wouldn't have cost less than $2 to $2.5 million, but a car this limited will only increase in value, so he is surely going to hold. Additionally, Gates has been spotted operating a Mercedes S-Class, along with the state-of-the-art technology and a stunning dope-shaped roof. The ultra-luxury, high-end vehicle sports amazing characteristics. But it's not just for show. This little guy has a 6-liter V12 engine that can go 155 miles per hour. The billionaire would have just spent $110,000 on it. Evidently, he would use this when dropping off his kid at school. And it appears that more and more fathers began showing up to drop off their children as well when they witnessed the richest guy in the world drive his daughter to school. The BMW 7 Series is another unsurprising vehicle in his collection. Gates obviously has a thing for German automobiles. When the 7 Series originally debuted, there was also a high-security variant that was the first armored vehicle to fully adhere to the VR7 ballistic protection regulations. The 2-layered tires can withstand gunfire. Currently, we are unsure if it is the bulletproof variant that he has. And who would want to hurt him? Even if Bill Gates has given more than $2 billion to charity, it never hurts to have an extra layer of security. The car may be purchased for between $86,000 and $158,000, but knowing Bill Gates, he would never choose the less expensive variant. Before we continue, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell for more updates. Bill Gates surprisingly also owns a Ford Focus. You may imagine that he would commute to work in a rare Porsche or a Mercedes, but the Ford Focus was the car he drove during his final months at Microsoft. It cost just $17,950. With a 2.3-liter 4-cylinder diesel engine that produces 160 horsepower. A Chevrolet Suburban is another relatively understated vehicle that is better suited to families living in suburbs. It scarcely complements Gates' expansive $131 million mansion. This $66,125 vehicle has a 5.3-liter V8 engine and a 10-speed automatic transmission power. There has been a speculation that Gates has sports cars like Ferrari and Lamborghinis as well as ultra-luxurious prestige vehicles like the Rolls-Royce. But Gates isn't exactly dazzling in that regard. The Microsoft billionaire, who is among the most modest individuals in the world, is someone you have only ever seen wearing pants and a sweater. In addition, Gates has undoubtedly enjoyed driving sports vehicles. In New Mexico, he was pulled over in 1977 for speeding. He earned quite a reputation for his love of sports cars and fast driving during his early Microsoft days. He was seen flying around on country roads far too frequently, but it appears that he chose to take the more environmentally friendly path today. Bill Gates drives a Tesla Model X, and he invited the author Neal Stephenson to discuss his most recent book, Stephenson's. Tesla's interactive 360-degree video offers a good look inside. The Model X is a mid-size all-electric luxury SUV that is renowned for its falcon wing doors rather than conventional automotive doors. However, the Model X isn't the only environmentally friendly vehicle in Gates' garage. Bill Gates picked up the electric Porsche Taycan while appearing in a film with Marcus Brownlee, which starts at $185,000. He is undoubtedly acting on his advice to the world. He once asserted that combating climate change would require unprecedented levels of international cooperation. And while many areas require improvement, switching to electric vehicles is the simplest thing we can do at the moment. The Taycan is not perfect. Although it doesn't offer the same range as a Tesla and doesn't charge as quickly, it is a step in the right direction. And who knows where they'll end up with Bill Gates' support. Yeah, we're here to discuss his cars, but we can't possibly disregard the $40 million private plane, which Bill Gates claims is his only other indulgence except for the Porsches. The Bombardier BD700 Global Express. It is a plane for the wealthy because it can accommodate 19 people at once. Additionally, he owns the Gulfstream G650 aircraft, which are referred to as the Rolls-Royce of jet engines, and are each valued at $65 million. We don't think we need to say anything else to convince you how luxurious and potent that bird is. Well, that's just a glimpse at one of the wealthiest men in the world's vehicle collection. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. This is Lux Lifestyle Travel Plus. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell for more updates. See you on our next video.